that, he kind of wants to do like what he did. I can go offense and defense full time. I just don't see that, Ocho. I don't.
Yeah. Full time is that's tough.
I think that's optimistic. That's wishful thinking. But do I think he can play DB full time and have an assortment of packages, plays for the offense? Yeah, I do. Ocho?
Yeah.
OBJ says that
the receiver, them first 3-4 years on.
His first 4 years was off the chart.
Hey, he was special.
Shannon Sharpe responds to Travis Hunter contract, and he said something that we have to talk about over here, family. All you got to do is smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. I'm your guy, DJ Bless One, the best one. Give me my goddamn theme song.
I've been broke so many times, I don't want to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Think it's best I put my
Opinionated. So Shay has been very opinionated since he's been relieved of his duties at ESPN, and apparently he lost a contract of over $150 million, something to that extent. But he gave his synopsis on the situation with Travis Hunter. Now, if you guys don't know, anything Shannon Sharpe says is going to be something big out there. So he talked about Travis Hunter's contract of $46.6 million. He went in tune with it. He was speaking with Joe Johnson and Ocho Cinco, regular dudes talk. So let's break it down the right way on how Shay felt about it. So Shay, it was the Colorado where Hunter blossomed. Well, it was at Colorado, my apologies, where, you feel me, Travis balled out. He did his thing over there. Cuz had 96 catches, over 1,200 yards receiving, bro. Look at the defensive situation for him as well. Look at the interceptions he had, which was 36 tackles, and the breakups that he also had for that year, too. He was no doubt a Heisman winning quarterback. I don't think we can argue about it. So Shay came out and said this to the degree of the young superstar playing both ways. My apologies to y'all.
That, he kind of wants to do like what he did. I can go offense and defense full time. I just don't see that, Ocho. I don't.
Yeah. Full time is that's tough.
I think that's optimistic. That's wishful thinking. But do I think he can play DB full time and have an assortment of packages, plays for the offense? Yeah, I do. Ocho?
Yeah.
OBJ says that.
Now, he just don't think.
His first 4 years was off the chart.
Hey, he was special.
Nah, he just don't think that Travis could play both ways. Now, if you guys don't know the contract, you don't get a contract like this that's a non-quarterback simply because you're a wide receiver or simply because you're a defensive back. He got paid like a quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. He's the second overall pick, not first, and he has a guaranteed contract. On signing day, he got up front over $30 million. You guys dig what I'm saying? Up front. Jacksonville don't feel the same way Shay feels. According to Jacksonville, they really believe they signed a wide receiver and they signed a defensive back. They're not listening to a Shannon Sharpe, a guy that has his own obstacles to get over through right now. Hey, Shay, leave the Mayo women alone and come back home, brother. Come back home. Monique done warned you, dog. But let's get back into the regular schedule programming. Not that I want to judge Shay on that, but Travis has let the world knows this is what he wants to do. He wants to be a two-way player. That's the only thing he knows. What he has is something you can't teach. The ability of what Travis Hunter has, you can't teach. So I understand why guys like Shannon Sharpe would go out his way and say some of these things. Now, if he is able to replicate what he did in college and bring the same excitement to the NFL, once he gets it and figures it out on both sides of the ball, he's going to turn the NFL upside down. Ocho Cinco said this on Monday morning on the Nightcaps podcast. Both Joe Johnson and Ocho Cinco, the co-hosts of Shannon Sharpe, are former. See, this thing is stupid, bro. Johnson having NFL, whoever wrote this article, I'm not going to read the rest of it. This is why I like when I tell y'all to pause the video and read it yourself, because I can tell who that journalist was, which was Brett Vernon. Salute to him, but god damn, my God. But anyways, but the NFL is a different ball game compared to college football. Hunter's value in playing both sides of the ball at Colorado will be more difficult to achieve than the pros. The game is more intense. The players are faster. They will be waiting to pounce. For that reason, Sharpe says Hunter and the Jaguars need to come to an agreement on the rookie phenom. He should play defense back in the pros and only Springley as receiver. Well, Shannon Sharpe, one thing I will say and acknowledge is I agree the NFL, it's hard to be durable. It's a gladiator sport. We can argue whatever about the Roman Coliseum, but it's a gladiator sport in today's world. Much like the MMA, you get injured. Your paycheck may not be guaranteed, but injuries are guaranteed in the National Football League. And I agree with you. It's kind of crazy to hear a guy's going to play both ways on both sides. But here's the thing. When the last time we seen somebody unique like Travis Hunter? Please don't tell me my homeboy Chris Gamble. He played it springly, as you're trying to allude that Travis needs to do. So we understand there was a Chris Gamble, Mr. Woodson, or even Ted Ginn at Ohio State as well. You know, even Jabril Peppers at Michigan played both ways. Shaq Thompson at Washington played both ways as a safety, linebacker, and running back. I could keep going. But when the last time we've seen a player in the college level play both ways throughout the entire game? I do believe Travis Hunter can become the first NFL player to do this. So that goes to show Shannon Sharpe has always been slick. I'm about to explain something, but let me look more. He says, I think you can come in and you can play defensive back. And then they come and say, hey, look, we need you for a couple of packages here. We need you in a red zone situation. We need you in a 2-minute situation, Sharpe said. But Ocho, you've been playing wide receiver, and then all of a sudden they throw you out there at defensive back, and people don't understand it, bro. The gap between college and pro is football. Bigger than the gap between high school and college. I think Hunter is phenomenal. He's phenomenal talent, Sharpe said. But those guys at the next level, I'm telling you, they're waiting. Shut the fuck up, Shay. You can literally say that about any goddamn position in the NFL. Of course it's gonna fucking be different in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're a running back, a quarterback, a wide receiver separately, a defensive back separately, an offensive lineman, a defensive lineman. Bro, you got more serious things to handle right now. No wonder you don't know what the fuck is going on in the world of Colorado football. Cause like I told everybody for over 2 years, you didn't really watch them over there at Boulder. In fact, I'm going to go over 3 years. You didn't even watch them over there in the SIP, Mississippi, that is, at Jackson State University, HBCU, Jackson State University. You're a bullshit pundit. You do things because you know the black community is going to support you regardless. They're going to always give you their money, time, and attention because all you got to say is, you know what my grandmama said, and our people are so gullible, we make celebrities out of anybody because we can somewhat relate to them or we think we can relate to Shannon Sharpe. And then you find out he ain't never been with... Basically, if you're a black woman, he wouldn't put water on you if you was on fire. No, I'm not going to get into that, but you know what I'm trying to say. Bro, you never believed in Colorado football, Shay. So it makes sense you don't believe Travis Hunter can accomplish this feat. It is a tough feat, but if I want anybody to accomplish this, then I'm going to send a Travis Hunter to accomplish it. And to see you prove me correct when I seen the Colorado fans who don't watch the game like I do get mad because I call out their uncle Shay, bless one, leave Shay alone. Even though he will never fuck with you. But anyways, I don't want to get into that part. But let's get into this. You never believed in Colorado football. So many times on that Shay god-awful platform and that nightcap platform that I can raise my hand and say, I don't watch it. People send this to me, I react to it, but I don't watch it. You never believed in Deion Sanders as a coach, and you never believed in the players. So many times you said they were going to lose games that they actually won. And people would get mad because I held you accountable, sir. It looks good when Dion is in your presence and you spew all this extra hanging on his sack that you do. But when he's not in studio, you turn into one of these fun boys. But you learn the fun boys never liked you, Shay Shay. Thank God I love you as a melanated brother, so I don't want to see you lose. But them views ain't been the same. You may beat me in views. You beat other melanated brothers in views. But in reality, you're losing. You're out of desperation right now. Go look at his views and tell me if I'm lying, y'all. It's good for us if we were Shannon Sharpe, but Shannon Sharpe and who he used to be prior to that fiasco he had, it's been only 2 months and look at the views. You can't tell me that for some reason the algorithm and your handlers didn't help you with those views, because all of a sudden you get attached with that. You want me to believe the fans you had just left you, or were they bots that were bought? Don't let that go over your head. Hey, Travis, you don't need to listen to a buster like a Shay Shay. You don't got to listen to a guy like that at all. He's not you. So it makes sense a man like Shannon Sharpe not to understand that he's not Travis Hunter. In fact, I think you're going to surpass Shannon Sharpe in every single way in the league. Well, I'm going to fall back from that. I actually respected what Shay Shay did in the league, him and his brother Sterling. So I'm not going to be one of these groupies of the football game and act like I don't know what Shannon Sharpe contributed. But it's just a foul nature in him to throw this out here and showing that if he don't believe you could do it, then you can't do it. But it is what it is, man. That's what I expect from the older generation. They've never really give a certain brightness to the younger generation to believe in themselves, because they look at it through the lens of the other groups of people in the communities. But anyways, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. And I think Club Shay Shay has proven it's bigger than football. It's deeper than football. I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and always remember to stay blessed. You know what? I'm going to leave you with the other theme song, because we see jealousy and hate in Shannon Sharpe's eyes.
I see the jealousy